So they do like this, and then they walk around to my side of the table.
We have Celina Ryden, am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah, it's like Ryden in English, but in Swedish it's Celina Ryden.
Ryden.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So Celina, famous Swedish nail technician and educator,
Yeah,
right? And Nail's next top artist.
yeah.
So Celina, can you tell us how did you come in the nail industry and why did you decided?
Well, it was kind of like an accident. I just finished like Swedish high school, and I got in contact with, I was working at a coffee shop, and I got in contact with a girl that was apparently living very close to me, and very close to a nail school. And I looked at her nails, and she said, "Oh, I usually sit and I model for the students at this school." And I was like, "Oh, that looks really cool." And so she helped me so that I could model for the students as well. And I sat down, and it was kind of like love at first sight. So a couple of months later, I got my license, and been working on and off ever since.
You said that you are also doing dancing?
Yeah, I was actually working as a professional dancer and choreographer for like 10 years. So that was like my main income. I didn't work as much with nails at the beginning. I did maybe like 2 or 3 years, not full time, but a little bit. And then it was more and more dancing because I really got into that industry. So now I was working, professional as a dancer up until a couple of years back. And it's really hard on your body. It's tough. So I felt like, okay, it's time's up for me as a dancer. I need to start doing something else. And I wasn't really that interested in getting back into the nail industry, but I had to get money to pay my bills. And I got back, and the industry was just totally different. So it was a lot of, it went just super fast from there. It was a lot of fun.
So do you do some dancing now?
No, not at all. It feels like an old ex. Yeah, you don't want to mess with your exes.
Yeah.
So no, it's a part of my background. I have a lot to thank, with the dancing, to thank the dance for, because I learned how to promote myself, and you take a lot of crap as a dancer. You're getting kind of used, financially, and it's a lot of like, oh, you should do this for free because it's good for your brand, blah blah blah. So I had to learn the hard way how to promote yourself and be a strong person in general. Usually I travel a lot to the States, so I think that's where I can kind of compare it. In Sweden we are really into getting the shape perfect before you move into nail art. It's kind of like, I think it's
similar.
the same with Russia. That it's the same, that you are really focused on shape, chemistry, and if you have any like illnesses or whatever. But it's a lot of the basics. You should get the basics done before you move into nail art. And if you compare it to maybe the States, they're more like nail art first, shape later. But at the same time, they are really. I love the mentality of the U.S. people, because they're really like, they just jump right back into it, and they have a lot of really great artists. But I think that that's like the main difference, because I know that a lot of U.S. nail techs, when I see them at trade shows, they're like, "Oh, why are you Swedes so good at doing nails?" And it's because we work with the shape, so you can't, maybe you don't see it, but something is different, and it's because we have it on that shape like you do.
Yeah. And do many nail technicians work at home?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. I think I can't tell like percentage, like how much or how many, but Yeah, of course. We have people working at home and at the salons. I worked at home for a couple of years. So, and that was when I was doing my dance career at the same time. So, yeah, I did the salon for 9 months, and actually I ran out of there because too much drama, and I promised myself that I wouldn't work with women again.
I understand.
But, yep. But now I'm actually back at the salon with only women. And you have to, you need to breathe. You need to just breathe and stay out of trouble, and then it's just, it's fine.
So now it's better? You feel better about it?
Maybe I'm just older. I can handle it
Wiser.
better. Yeah, I'm wiser. I know how to back off and be like, you do whatever you need to do. I'm just gonna not get involved. But yeah, of course. As soon as you have if you work with women, it's gonna be drama. That's just how it is.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, but you just have to accept it and work. You work around it.
Yeah, that's right. So what is the latest trends, like shapes, colors, maybe products in Sweden currently?
Okay, shapes, I would say like everything. Like it's a lot about showing your personality. So it's not like, oh, you should only have stilettos right now. It's very personalized. Like if you like squares, I mean, maybe squares is kind of like, oh, old school, but at the same time, if you make it your own, it's it should be personal to show off your personality. Same thing with colors. I mean, every time fall and winter comes, it's the reds and the greens and the glitters, and it's always the same kind of colors that returns every season. So I would say that of course everyone is into chrome and pigments and stuff like that.
But gel polish is more popular than sculpting?
Well, it's kind of funny because in some cities it's more like of an acrylic city, and then Stockholm is more of a gel city.
Oh wow!
So that's kind of funny. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is.
And how long does it take to take a photo of the nails?
Oh, it's like maximum like 5 minutes.
Oh, so
yeah. Oh yeah. No, because my clients, they're my regulars. They've been doing this for years, so they know exactly how I want it, and I always have to switch chairs with my clients because I have the light coming in from behind.
Oh.
So I have to switch chairs to get the better lighting. And then I'm just like, I have names for all my poses. So I'm like, yes, let's do the bomb, and I do this. And then I sit and tweak, and then I click, and then, okay, let's do the blah, blah. So yeah, they know how to do it, and they're so cute. They're just adorable because after I clean the nails off, and then we need to switch chairs, they know that if they touch the nails, I'm gonna get pissed. So they do like this, and then they walk around to my side of the table and go like this, and then say, okay, I didn't touch it, and I'm like, good.
Yeah, thank you for these tips, because I recommend your profile to my students and friends sometimes, like to see the quality of the pictures, because sometimes nail techs do really good nails.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get good pictures, and I have my system camera, like digital one, kind of. So it's really advanced, but you don't need that. You can absolutely work with your iPhone or your smartphone, because the cameras nowadays, they're really good.
Yeah.
It's actually all about lighting. You have to have the right lighting, and so you need to make sure that if you look at the ceiling light, in which angle do you have that? Do you have like a big window with the light coming in from there? Then you have your table lamp. So you have to tweak and kind of make sure that you end up in the best position for the nails. And then I think it's like a 45-degree angle with your work lamp. So if you have your work lamp here, your nails should be like in a 45. Okay, we do it like that. So the light should come in this angle, and then you take pictures from here.
Oh, Okay, thank you very much for.
Yeah, thank you. It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. So this was Celina
Ryden or Ryden.
Ryden.
Oh, good. That's good. That's like the best one so far. Cool.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
An amazing question. Well, maybe.
Amazing question, Ian.
I
Oh
was
God.
like,
I want to hear the amazing question.
I'm afraid.